Alright guys, welcome to another edition of Custom NHL Builds, the series where I build EASHL players based off of actual NHL players. And this week I'm going to do our first defenseman, and that is the Big Z, Zdeno Chara. Obviously Chara is known for his size. Unfortunately, the only class that you can make big enough for Zdeno Chara is the Enforcer Defenseman class. So Chara, the biggest player, or the tallest player in the history of the NHL, rather, it's 6'9", weighs 250 pounds, is a left-handed shooter, and he has got a bomb of a slap shot. He's had multiple seasons with over 15 goals, so not only is he a big and strong guy, but he has some offensive talent with that big slap shot. So I wanted to boost some things, got him the booming slapshot boost, so you know he's going to have a bomb. And then I went ahead and gave him the one-time wonder to increase that slapshot even a little more. I just went ahead and added Hockey IQ 2 as the second trait to kind of boost his offensive and defensive skills there, because he has won a Norris Trophy and been runner-up several times. So going to get right into it here. When I started playing with him, no surprise at all. He can absolutely lay people out. After the whistle, this build is one of the most fun builds I've ever played with. The thing about this build is that it's so fun being that much bigger than everyone else and just going around and destroying people that it can be tempting to just go for the hit every single time. And that can be dangerous. You want to pick your spots with this build. Make sure you've got good back checking, or your defenseman is back for you. Otherwise, because of the size of this build, he's so slow that you're not going to catch up to the play if they make that quick pass out. So the speed of this build is definitely its biggest weakness. I was definitely getting beat for breakaways every once in a while whenever a turnover was made, and with your speed, you're not going to be able to catch back up, like I said. What's great, though, is that my reach bailed me out multiple times. So the defensive skill stick, as well as the puck chop, are going to be your best friend. And like I said, they're going to bail you out of situations where your speed hurts you. So I thought that was really nice. While his stick checking rating isn't very high, the sheer size of this build and his reach is going to bail you out. And that reach also helps you with loose pucks in front of the net, which makes him great in the defensive zone. When there's those rebounds or just loose pucks in front of the net, you seem to be able to get them a lot easier than other builds. All in all, I was honestly really impressed with how this build played defense. Just the combination of size, reach, strength, all that stuff. It helps him protect his net. And he's a great shot blocker because he's so big. So I was blocking shots all over the place and preventing goals. It was only on very rare occasions where I could feel how low all of his ratings were. Offensively, this build does not have a lot going for it. The hands are terrible. You'll pretty much fail every deke. He's too slow to really beat people and dangle them and get around them. The shot, while good, is really just a hard shot. Because of the way you have to play with this build, I found myself pretty much hugging the blue line, so you're better off just opting for the low shot and going for a tip or a rebound, because you're not likely to pick a corner and actually score with a slap shot, which was kind of disappointing. But yeah, offensively, this build is just nothing special. As far as discipline, which is something I was worried about, I did get the very rare penalty where I felt like I didn't deserve it. But at the same time, I felt like I was getting away with a lot of stuff too. So I feel like that pretty much evened out, which is nice. All in all, this is a great defensive build. I played a bunch of good teams with this build in EASHL 6s. For 3s, I would not recommend this build at all. This is pretty much exclusively a 6s build. But like I said, I was able to shut down really good players playing with this build. Just try not to get too aggressive with the hits and try not to get too aggressive offensively. And this is actually a really good build as a defenseman. So anyway, guys, that's the Chara build. Give me some more suggestions for the next video, and I'll throw them on the list. Thanks.